Feeling overwhelmed, stressed, like life's moving too fast? Take a breath, take 5 minutes, and take stock of all you have to be grateful for. I'm Olivia, and I invite you to join me for 5 Minutes of Gratitude, the podcast that transforms your outlook in the time it takes to drink your morning coffee. Together, we'll explore the power of thankfulness. From life's big blessings to its smallest joys, we'll discover how gratitude can change everything. 5 Minutes of Gratitude, because a thankful heart is a happy heart. Follow 5 Minutes of Gratitude now, wherever you get your podcasts, and let's start our gratitude journey together.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Calaroga Shark Media.
On February 11th, 2013, Pope Benedict XVI did something that hadn't happened in nearly 600 years. He resigned. This unprecedented modern event would trigger a conclave unlike any other in church history. We were sailing in uncharted waters, Cardinal Timothy Dolan of New York later recalled. Usually, we gather in Rome after a pope's death. This time, the man we had known as Pope was still very much alive. This is White Smoke, the Last Conclave. In the days following Benedict's announcement, cardinals began arriving in Rome. They came from every corner of the globe, 115 cardinal electors under the age of 80, eligible to choose the next pope. They took rooms at the Casa Santa Marta, the Vatican guest house that would be their home during the election. The pre-conclave meetings, known as general congregations, began on March 4th. These sessions allowed cardinals to discuss the challenges facing the church and take measure of potential candidates. The discussions were frank. The Vatican Bank needed reform, the clergy abuse crisis demanded attention, and the Church's global mission required new energy. What emerged from those meetings, Cardinal Cormac Murphy O'Connor would later write, was a sense that the Church needed not just administrative reform, but spiritual renewal. Before the conclave began, media speculation focused on several frontrunners. Cardinal Angelo Scola of Milan seemed a likely choice, an Italian intellectual who could reform the Curia. Cardinal Marc Ouellet of Canada represented the Americas while maintaining traditional European connections. Cardinal Peter Turkson of Ghana could become the first African pope of the modern era. Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio of Buenos Aires was mentioned, but usually as a footnote. He had reportedly been the runner-up in the 2005 conclave that elected Benedict, but at 76 years of age, many thought him too old for consideration. On Tuesday, March 12, 2013, the cardinal electors processed into the Sistine Chapel. After the traditional call of extra omnes, everyone out, the doors were locked. The voting would begin. The first ballot, taken that afternoon, proved inconclusive. Black smoke rose from the chapel's chimney at 7:34 in the evening. The next morning would bring 2 more votes, and in the afternoon, 2 more. What many outside observers don't realize, explains Vatican historian Andrea Tornielli, is how the dynamics change once voting begins. Pre-conclave favorites often fade as cardinals seek consensus around someone who can unite the church. By the 5th ballot, on Wednesday afternoon, a pattern emerged. Cardinal Bergoglio's total was growing. His simple lifestyle, pastoral experience, and origin from the global south attracted supporters. More importantly, he represented change without rupture, reform within tradition. There was a moment, one cardinal later confided anonymously, when we realized we weren't just electing a manager to reform the Curia. We were choosing someone to revitalize the Church's spiritual mission. On the sixth ballot, Bergoglio reached the required 2/3 majority plus one. Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re, as senior cardinal bishop, turned to him and asked in Latin, "Do you accept your canonical election as Supreme Pontiff?" After a moment of silence, Bergoglio responded, "Accepto." He would take the name Francis, the first pope to choose that name, honouring St. Francis of Assisi's commitment to the poor and church renewal. At 7:08 in the evening, white smoke rose from the Sistine Chapel chimney. An hour later, Cardinal Jean-Louis Tauran appeared on the central balcony of St. Peter's Basilica to pronounce the traditional formula, Habemus Papam, we have a pope. The new Pope Francis then appeared, stunning observers with his simple greeting, "Brothers and sisters, good evening." He would further break tradition by asking the crowd to pray for him before he offered his first papal blessing.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The 2013 conclave made history in multiple ways. The first pope from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, the first to take the name Francis, the first pope from outside Europe since the 8th century. But perhaps more significantly, it demonstrated how the modern conclave process can produce surprising results. Despite media speculation and perceived frontrunners, the cardinals chose someone few had considered likely. What emerged from cardinals' later reflections was how human the process remained. Despite its ancient ceremonies, they described moments of prayer and conversation, of doubt and certainty, of gradual convergence toward a choice that surprised even them. The Holy Spirit, Cardinal Donald Wuerl would later observe, often works through very human methods. The 2013 conclave offers several lessons about how modern papal elections function. Pre-conclave favourites don't always win. Consensus often builds around unexpected candidates. Age and origin matter less than character and vision. The process can move quickly once momentum builds. As the Church moves forward, the 2013 conclave serves as a template for future elections. It showed how ancient traditions can adapt to modern needs while maintaining their essential character. The next conclave, whenever it comes, will face its own challenges and dynamics. But it will follow the path carved by centuries of tradition, refined by experience, and demonstrated most recently in that historic March of 2013.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.